25. 55. And watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a second down. Throwing again on second down. Ryan, man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Check.
They'll run it. Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. Call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 52. X3, 218, chopper. Let's put that team on the puck. Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Falcons grab it. 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Get that quarterback. 61, matchbox light. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Here's Ryan. Caught by Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sliding up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Humphries now to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready up. Here we go. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Switch. Wide. Get wide. Watch the edge. Yes. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
64,
From the 39, Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On second down, Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, my 7. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Nice, sweetheart. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's the backup Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Ready? 91. Check. Run. Get it.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And Walker has it. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch up.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They set up the screen for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
21.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan complete to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ryan now After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
That's it, baby. 25.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? 25. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Hey, Rick Lance. 54.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls open.
Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They run with Lewis out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Greystone, travel.
Here's Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Henry on first down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Oh, man, it's Brown. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now it's Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Tannehill keeps on the sneak, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Joseph now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith.
Yeah, baby. Boom!
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip.
Ever since I blew, they all on my... Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long. That I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the... Back then, used to out of zip. back and dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Check 48, the mark. It's a swarm
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Kill. One, Omaha. Kill.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 11. Check! 13! Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Hey, gun.
From the 41, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On third down, a run from Breida. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
2 yards. And the 49er first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
I got you.
Now Mostert. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Hey, gun.
There's Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
21.
2nd and 10.
Hey, gun. Hey, box truck.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
21.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Kill. Hey, here I come. Here we go, 47. Here I come. 57. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun. Check 13.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 74 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
I got you.
This is Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 3rd down, Elliott. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you. Hey, 47. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, alert! 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 11! Fresno! I got you. Joker!
Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, gun. Mike 5-4. 65. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check 50. Hey, one set. Black. 54. Hey, Delta. Hey, get in the way.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Elliott. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. Elliott. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
29 is Mike 29. Yeah.
Switch, hey.
29. I got you.
Go to 54. Watch, 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. World, this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game. Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Yeah, ain't saying hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out, Mike Giver.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Keep playing hard. Ready? You ready? 50. Like 50. I got one. Ready, got it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. On first down, Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And some room to roam now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, come on,
On second and 11 now. Wilson flush to his right. And Dixon has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now a give, right side. Carson, and some room to work. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the end zone. It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Carson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Wilson flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, first and 10 at their own 27. To throw is Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Second and 10 now from the 27. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
3 down, 3 down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Bravo.
56, check 56.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now it's Ryan. There he goes inside the 30. Gets it off to Freeman. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
Down. Ready. We're ready. 50. You don't know no better.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Ryan will throw again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Dixon. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Here we go. 52 is the mic right here.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is down to 4. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan, and he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ryan now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Get out. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
52. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
On third down, it's Carson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Ito Smith. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35.
They go back to the ground with Smith. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
52 right here. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the 22, Wilson. And an alley to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Any weapon.
Spot that.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now on second and 13, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Ryan to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
80 weapons.
Throwing now is Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, QB, come on.
He'll pitch it back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to run.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Smith, go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Here's Ryan. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. covered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need? White.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
12. X3. 218. Jump. 11.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that, you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's 12, fellas. Here we go. 1, Omaha. Hey, 2.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no first down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Garoppolo now. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets a made. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Yellow lady.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen.
Breeze going to throw. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? You ready?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Third down.
Sammy!
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Let's go! Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
21.
That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
21. Here we go. 13.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Here's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Lock. Recon, 152 fighter. 56, right there, 56. Shoot. 56 is the mic. Wow.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, easy. Switch.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 54 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check three. 25.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And their 49ers first down.
Here we go. 180.
56. I'm coming.
Six.
56.
Hey, Charlie.
56.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Sure, through an opening, and there he goes. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Breeze now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Slam, slam, slam. Here we go.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Niners take over. Come on, let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's see what you got. Check. Lucky. 2. 12. I got you.
This is Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, gun.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I got you.
Now Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check hot. 12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! Oh, yeah. And here we go. 65. 11.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
He's coming. Double up.
Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
65, 65. Check the backer.
Here's Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check it out, read.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
51. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm.
Whoa.
See me in your nightmares, son.
Hey, seam 6.
51's the Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, Mike 51.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 33 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Watch the boot. You kill. He's checking. Crash. 54's Mike. Check.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 21, 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 73 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
11, 12.
Garoppolo. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Freeze on the keeper. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Double waiting. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
And they will take a knee here.
Freeze on the keeper.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Double zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
We play to win. Let's go!
Ready! 280!
Mike 37. Let's go, G.
Ready to go!
Now Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Ready! Mike 25! Check, 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 check!
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. From the 35 on second down, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Wrigley. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.